bed. I don't want to get out of bed. Morning. Fairly peaceful night. It's a bit chilly. And I definitely don't want... Oh, excuse me. I definitely don't want to get out of bed this morning. Quite snug in my sleeping bag. It's about 5 o'clock. I suppose it's time to get up. I don't want to get out of bed. It's nice and warm in the sleeping bag. Right. No, time to stop being a wuss. Time to get out of bed. My faithful down sleeping bag. It's coming up, well, I bought it in 1981 and I've warmed up a bit now. It was quite cold. This was an absolute bargain. They had these reduced by 50%. This is Joel Bergen's idea and it's absolutely fantastic. A piece like that and 2 sets of interlocking pieces of plywood which then fit very nicely down in the sole of the cockpit. Like so, and then that board fits in place like that, and Bob's your uncle. We're almost ready for breakfast, so we'll just have a quick look and emerge into the daylight, and let's take a look. Wow, you can just see the sun coming up over the hill here, just there. Fantastic morning. Good morning, everyone. Well, there were a fair few boats which stayed overnight. I'm guessing it's time to sort out the stern rope. So I'm going to take up the stern ropes. Well, get rid of the tent, take up the stern ropes, and then haul ourselves out, and we'll have breakfast sat at anchor. And then at least I know I've got. I'm not in a rush then to move off. High tide's at about 8 o'clock. Thank you, log. Very well done during the night. I carry 2 spare 30-metre warps on Arwen for such occasions like this. It's probably excessive, I guess. 1 would do. There's number 2. The piece of PVC pipe there pushes the tarp out to give me more internal space, and I stow it under the side deck on the starboard side. This tarp's fine for nights where rain isn't forecast. It leaks like a sieve in heavy rain, and if you want to have a great laugh, check out my Falmouth videos when I used the tarp in summer storms. I'm just doing some housekeeping here. I'm reflaking the anchor road here into the tray, having a general tidy up, getting the boat ready just before breakfast. water for coffee and porridge. This is so civilised. I wonder if it's just me who finds the smell and sounds of a Trangia stove so romantic.
The sun is just beginning to come up over the top now, so another 15 minutes or so and I think it'll be up and we'll be warm. It's not too bad at the moment. There's a slight chill in the air, but it's a really beautiful morning. And the winds are definitely not from the north as they were saying at the moment. They seem to be coming over the top of the headland from the east, which would be really nice because it means I can just sail straight out from here. So let's hope that continues. Now this is why I retired early. For moments like this. Oops, bad hair day. Oh well, there we go. Right, come on kettle. I'm hungry. I want my porridge. Lots of boats leaving. It's been a steady stream over the last few minutes. They're all catching the tide. Missing a secret ingredient. Don't tell the boss. Because I'm not supposed to be having sugar. How can you have porridge without sugar? I mean, it's like having a Marmite sandwich without the cheese. It's just not done. Yeah, it's the basics, the fundamentals. It's 7 o'clock. High tide is at about 8. So we'll have breakfast and then clear up, prepare the boat and see if I can sail off anchor. Oh, fish jumping. I think they're bass chasing small fry. Oh well. Ah, no, there we go. Just there.
Making sure we're all trimmed and balanced here for the day.
Well, the sun has just come up on me and we've still got fish chasing fry, and we've had a visit from a canoeist. Great stuff, lovely morning, and I've got northerly winds, so I'm going to try and sail off in a sec or two. Morning! Wow, it's going to be another hot day. Okay, time to get going. Make the most of the northerly winds. head across to Rame Head.
It's time to raise anchor and stow it here on the floor tray. I hold it in place with some thick webbing straps. It's funny, but lots of people seem to dislike paddles on board a dinghy. But if you don't scull over the transom, it's a really useful thing to have when you can't be bothered to unship the oars for a quick manoeuvre like turning the boat around. I'm finding it so much easier now raising the mainsail here at the mast foot than it was doing it from the cockpit. I just have to be very sure-footed when I'm moving back over the boat and stepping over the centre thwart here.
Morning! So there we go, the River Yealm behind us, and we have the very barest of breezes, and we're literally sort of just going out under a slight breeze. Successfully executed, sails raised, just off anchor and away under jib and mizzen at first, into a bit of space, and then raising the sail. You can just make out the spire of Wembury Church over there. That's one of my stargazing spots. And we're on top of the tide now, so it's just gone 8 and we're heading out. Once we clear here, I expect the breezes will pick up a bit, but they are light, 4, 5, 6 knots at the most for the vast bulk of the morning. And there we go, the Yealm River Point. That's a nice coastal walk all around that headland. Absolutely gorgeous. You start off in the village of Mayo, and you then walk all the way around the headland. And it gives you stunning views, coastal scenery. And that's where we're aiming for up ahead, Rame Head, if we ever get there. It's going to be one of those slow days.
Well, thanks for joining us on this trip. Look out for episode 4 in a few weeks' time. Fair winds to you all, happy sailing.